Now, President Bazemore, I'm going to call you President Bazemore because you are President of the Federal Home Loan Bank Board. Your South says to me, nobody calls her that. I said, well, I'm going to call her that because if I call her Teresa, that doesn't sound as official as President Bazemore. But anyway, Congress did pass the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, a once-in-a-generation investment in the nation's roads, bridges, rails, drinking water, transportation, and broadband, and housing investment. So the LA infrastructure estimates that $1.6 billion worth of shovel-ready infrastructure projects that we have that, and about $7.1 billion of priority infrastructure projects that need to be funding. So your role with the Federal Home Loan Bank, how can you support solutions to alleviate some of these pressures brought on by these challenges of having money and infrastructure funding? How can you support infrastructure funding and the housing ecosystem?
So first of all, thank you for having me here today, and it's wonderful to be on a stage with Chairwoman Waters, who has been such an advocate for affordable housing throughout her career. So first of all, the Congress created the Federal Home Loan Bank system, and it was really created to support the housing market, and that's what it continues to do. There are 11 federal home loan banks. Our bank supports California, Nevada, and Arizona. And we work with our 331 members who are banks, credit unions, CDFIs, and insurance companies to bring liquidity to the market. And so when you think about what our role can be, it started out really in the mortgage and housing area, but also it was expanded over time to community economic development. And in 2008, during the Great Recession, Congress had the foresight to also add the ability for our letters of credit to credit enhanced infrastructure. You know, the bond guarantors had no longer been able to participate in that market. And during the 2 years that we were able to do that, we were able to, as a system, support $4 billion in infrastructure spending. So we'd like to see that. That is actually a component of Build Back Better. And it would be an opportunity for us to support the infrastructure spending and the bill that's already been passed, and we believe that we can and should be part of that. I'd also like to just say that from an affordable housing point of view, the other thing that we do as a system and as a bank is we support affordable housing through our grant program. We actually take 10% of the net profits of the bank and invest it in affordable housing programs. Just at the San Francisco Bank, that's been $1.1 billion since that started, and over 10% of that has come to LA, $124.5 million supporting 17,000 units. Clearly more needs to be done in that regard, but we're very committed to that, and that mission is very important.